Yep. Okay. Yeah, kind of. Hey, Shalom, Akim Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, as always, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakodash.
We would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. And as always, much peace, love, and salutation to you, elect Akim, and Sahih pushing this word with doctrine and sincerity. To the 144,000 prophets who the Lord has ordained to teach this word and to prophesy. To you all, I say Shalom. As well as to the large multitude who believe. All right, the men, women, and children who Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will have mercy on in these last days. To you all, I say Shalom as well. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kakodash, Barakatah to you all. With Great Millstone Dallas, and we just coming back with another live lesson, Lord willing, to edify the flock of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And what we want to do is go into a lesson going into how there's not going to be any charge that will be laid to the elect at the end of the day. All right, you have all these different kinds of accusations that are being lined up to try to defame the men of the Lord, really defame the truth.
Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the elect are going to be justified and blameless because you have people who are set up as plants, okay, to do particular things and have particular motives and actions that will so-called make it look as if the ministry will be blamed, okay? And you have individuals like Vocab Malone that's set up to look at these things and to try to pinpoint, as he says, the Hebrew Israelism, as he calls it, right? To try to make the ministry blame. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the elect of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua are blameless, man. You see? And the Lord is going to show that his men are blameless too.
Can I get a precept?
Absolutely.
Revelation chapter 12 and 10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death.
Man, it says that. You got
It says, now has come salvation, the accuser of our brethren.
Right.
So this is giving you the mindset. Ultimately is letting you know that there's going to be an accusation against the righteous, all right, once we were awakened. Because earlier in the chapter, what does it talk about? Yahushai being born and Herod trying to offer him, the red dragon trying to persecute the woman to get rid of Yahushua.
Right.
So how much more with the men of the Lord being raised up?
That's right.
There's going to be an accusation against you in an order and a decree through unrighteous decrees to totally shut you off and kill you.
That's right. Yep.
That's what we're leading to. That's why it says, now has come salvation. The accuser of our brethren is cast down. That's synonymous with Esau's the end of the world. Right there. But how are we going to overcome him? By the blood of the Lamb, being justified. That's what that entails. You are justified under that blood and covered from punishment.
Right. Absolutely.
That's right.
So his only hope is that blood was never spilled.
Yeah.
That's his only hope. And he's going to really hope in it. And he's going to formulate a narrative that is going to be believable in the eyes of many, that is going to be justifiable to kill people like us.
That's right, man. That's right, bro. Just to add something real quick on top of what he said, you know, it goes into the accuser of our brethren.
Right.
You know, that word accuser in the Greek is kategoreo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you go ahead, bro.
Strong's G2725 categoreo. I think they changed the definition to it anyways. Yeah, it's a whole different.
It's different now?
It is this categoros, but it used to say categoreo.
Does it mean the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have pronounced it wrong.
No, you do.
Yeah, you good. That's how it used to be pronounced.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it says an accuser, a name given to the devil by the rabbis. It says accuser. It says against one in the assembly. An example, it can plain it at law.
At law. So you're taking someone at law, but they judge by their own law.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They have their own priesthood. They have their own set rules.
Right.
And Cain, he justified in his mind, I can kill him. Cain.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
tried to he killed, he slew Abel.
Yep.
He justified it in his mind, all because his sacrifice was accepted of the Heavenly Father. And that's where we find ourselves. We find we're seeing who the true sons of God are. We're returning to our, nationality. And now you're getting ready to see. All right, they see us.
That's right.
They're getting ready to address us, bro,
That's right.
on a level we ain't saw before.
They're gonna try to frame us, man.
They're going to try to pressure. But the only hope in that framing, because we're going to be numbered amongst the transgressors, the only hope is if it's true about the remnant, the elect. It's not going to be true.
That's right.
What he's saying is not true about us. And what justifies us, the blood of Yahushua, and what we've said, we've openly condemned having guns at camp and go showing yourself going to gun. We've openly testified, we've openly condemned it. So we're good. It's not true. Whatever they try to link us with, it's not true.
Even calling us black, it's just not
It's
true.
not true. Hey, so that's what we have a comfort in knowing, because it's not going. The judgment ain't going to be by the judge of this world. The judgment that's coming is going to be judged in truth,
Right.
and in who's sincere and who's right according to the law, statutes, commandments, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yoshai.
Yep.
That's us.
Yep. I got a precept for you real
Yeah, I
quick.
got one too.
You got another?
Oh, you go ahead.
Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 29. I'm going to start at verse 20. It says, "For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all they that watch for iniquity are cut off." It says that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the
And
gate.
the snare, a lot of the snare has to do with even the English language, the demonizing of particular terms. Hate being looked at as labeled as something that's absolutely violent. Hate is not necessarily violent. Hate is just someone's strong dislike for a particular practice or a particular food or whatever it may be. They don't get down like that. They have their bounds and morals within what they believe. But that doesn't mean they attack people because of it. So he's getting ready to use terms like hate, okay, and isolate particular situations to have an accusation.
Right. These people that say that say Yah or Yahweh Shai, Yahweh. These are the men or individuals who we need to watch for because they're deemed for terroristic activity.
He put
Because
that
this
jacket on.
person
Yeah.
or this group does this.
And that's where the world is going under
Yeah.
this current administration under Biden. It's going towards cutting out anything that has an opposing. It's coming to the point where you're going to have to bow to the image of the beast. That's where we're headed.
Yep.
If you don't subscribe to our science, our image, okay, you ultimately are going to your voice has to be shut out. You're an enemy.
Yep. I'll read verse 21 again. It says that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught.
Setting up particular groups, funding particular guys to do things. Because the Black Panther Party, let's be real, they showed you on the Fred Hampton movie.
Yeah.
They infiltrated that thing. How much more the new Black Panthers?
Right.
They are in the back pocket of the elite, or the government, whatever they're in the back pocket of, for the purpose of showing up with guns and talking about white people. That right there creates a narrative in people's minds
Right.
that can be pinpointed and used. It's all psychological warfare. It's a part of the accusation.
Right.
We have a testimony, and so does he.
Oh, yeah.
But whose testimony is true?
Right. That was it.
I got a couple. This is Psalms chapter 31, verse 12. I am forgotten as a dead man out of mind. I am like a broken vessel. For I have heard the slander of many. Fear was on every side, while they took counsel together against me. They devised to take away my life. But I trusted in thee, O Lord. I said, thou art my power. All right, and so that's what the men of the Lord are going to have to do, is trust. Trust that this process that we're going through is been prophesied, has been talked about. We're going to have to bear our cross and remain vigilant with glorifying Yahweh Shai, you know, until the very end, until, you know, there's no more of these videos. It's pretty much the prophecies are hitting the fan, you know. I got this in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 6 says, "Wherefore I put thee in remembrance that thou stir up the gift of the Most High, which is in thee by the putting on of my hands. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." So we're still coming with the charity, that agape love. We're still coming with the energy of ministering and serving until it's time, man. And so what we're seeing is the opposing forces that have been meant to come against us start to become more in our face. They're starting to do more tactics that's like clear with setting up Black Panther Party members. You know, you got vocab on the constant patrol to try to find something negative, try to find something that he
All
can
that
link.
watch for iniquity.
Yep. Yep.
Cut off.
Right.
He just watches for iniquity.
Yep.
And it's not just him, it's a team of people,
Yeah,
Right.
100%.
you know?
You got people constantly sending him videos to do, you know, trying to find some mess.
Right, because they have to defile the virgin.
Yeah.
They have to defile, in order for them to win, we wouldn't be justified.
Yeah, because we can easily go and search the internet for crazy ass Calvinists.
And
And
Christians,
say, okay, well look at the Calvinism movement. Now we can isolate it down to the Calvinists.
bro, you can go to your family who's Christians' lives and videotape how fucked up they are
Yeah.
as a witness against Christianity.
Yeah.
The people who you know who are Christians and the type of life that they live,
Mm-hmm.
what they do,
Yep.
it's a witness against Christianity.
Yep.
It's a horrible fruit.
We could go amongst the apologist movement by itself and find apologists that are trying to murder, that are crazy, that are bugged out.
Yep.
Shoot, John Calvin was bugged out.
Yep.
You know?
I got a precept.
Oliver Cromwell was bugged out.
Yeah, that nigga was deep.
They were all apologists. You know?
And then old boy that was eating the Quran pages. Just terrible behavior. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Disrespectful to everybody else.
James White the
That's
Edomite.
good for
You know, we can go to James White the Edomite's history. Like, see, look at you guys. You're a threat.
Right.
You know? But
They're a
continue,
threat.
yeah, you know. Finishing up here in 2 Timothy 1:7, it says, "For the Most High have not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." We're going to continue to do this thing. "Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of me his prisoner." See, they want to make brothers be ashamed to preach. They want to make brothers be ashamed to say, okay, I am an Israelite. I am a part of Great Millstone. This is our doctrine, what we teach. They want you to be afraid to speak. All right? Be afraid to profess this word. They want to shut your mouth by threatening you. And that's the same thing they did with the disciples and the apostles. All right? It says, "But be thou partaker of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of the Most High."
Yeah, because the sacrifice comes with an affliction.
It's a straight game.
It's a straight gate. It's not easy. I mean, what we're getting ready to encounter is not gonna. I mean, you can act tough all you want, but you're gonna need some provision. You're gonna need mercy.
Yep.
You're gonna need a higher power to deal with you on a level that he doesn't deal with everybody else.
A divine level.
You're gonna get, because the mass majority of Israel are bugged the hell out. A lot of these people that have found out that they're Israelites and what the people that Esau are presenting as Israelites, they're mad out of their mind. The Grandmaster Jay, he's all over the place. He's a DJ, a cook, a breakdance. He's all over the guy. He did a fucking Donald Trump speech.
Nigga ran for president.
But then he just talks about Yahweh, Yah, and we the 12 tribes and 144,000. This is a clear psyop.
A clear setup, man.
And don't think Esau ain't going that far.
He's been going that far.
Oh yeah, don't.
Yeah.
We'll go there.
So we're witnessing a narrative being painted through the left hand. And it's clear as day. But the beauty of it is we told you what you were going to do.